Hi students, now we are going to see web development, how to do that web development. For developing a web page, we are going to use HTML. HTML means hypertext markup language. This is called HTML. By using this language, we can develop an web-based application. This is only purpose for using to UI development, only the design purpose. So now we are going to see that how that HTML tags will understand by browser. So for that I am going to show one image. Like when we say that HTML, we can say that it's a DOM. DOM is nothing but it's a document object model. So documents that complete browser names called like as a DOM. This is complete is called as a DOM. So inside that we can write the HTML tags, that is called root elements. Always HTML tag start with HTML, then ends with HTML, as well as inside that root element we can write elements, that is called head, title, and everything we can write. We can see one by one later. So this is called DOM object. So here we are saying it's complete page called as a DOM. Okay, so let's have an example. Let's see an example. So now I am going to teach you one by one. So there are structure for developing HTML page, so that we see. Thank you. Hi student, now we are going to develop an application using HTML. Just we are going to develop hello world application. For that we need to write the code on notepad. So just go to your computer and go to and click on that start button, and there you can search that notepad. There is a notepad software. In this software we can write the code. So we have to start with HTML tag, HTML, and ends with also HTML tag. How can we say that this is a start with tag, this is a end with tag? So when you start with the tag, we need to close the same tag. So by using that slash, we can identify this the end tag. So next, we can write inside the tag, we can write sub element. So element name called as a body. So even we need to close that body also. So I'm going to use slash and body. So this is the root element, this is the sub elements. Inside that body we can write whatever we want. I'm just saying it's hello HTML. So I'm going to save this file. How to save this file? There is a file in notepad. In that file we need to click it. Once you click that file, there is a save option. You can save it, or else we can use shortcut keys Ctrl+S. So we can click that save option. So I'm going to save this file in desktop. In this desktop I'm going to give a name for the HTML file. I'm simply giving it test. We need to use that extensions. When we save the HTML file, we should give test.html. The extension must be with .html. File name we can start with, we can give with that any name, but extension must be with HTML. I'm going to save this file test.html. I saved it. Once you save that file, you can go to the locations where you saved, and the locations I saved in desktop, so that I am going there. There is a test.html, it is there. You can click that button, you can double click that file, it shows your output. We have written what? Hello HTML. Even you can change that name also. So now we can see that output, right? So our file in saved where? Our file saved in C in this desktop, so that it shows in the desktop. Okay. Next, I'm going to change some content inside the HTML file. Hello HTML. Instead of, I'm going to write this is my first HTML application. So again, you need to save this file. Go to the file and save it. So you can open the browser and you can refresh it. You can see the output whichever you changed. This is our first applications. We'll see further in the next one by one. Thank you. Hi students, in this last video we saw Hello World applications using HTML, but now we are going to use Notepad++. Why? Because when we write those tags in Notepad, this seems it's very tough to see that where is the tag started, where is the tag ended. When you write these tags without space and all, we cannot identify that what is the difference between those tags. For that, we are going to use Notepad++. When you use Notepad++, we can identify the tags where it is started, where it is ended and all. For that, it won't take much time. We can install that Notepad++, so that we have to go to the browser. In this browser, we have to go to the Google. In this Google, you can write it Notepad++ download. There is a link, downloads Notepad++. You can click that. You can click that. There is a download. You can download latest versions also. That is not a problem. You can click that. There you can see the download button. You can click this green download buttons. Once you clicked it, that file will start to download. Once it is downloaded, then you have to click that downloaded executive file. Then it will install in your computer. Once you installed this Notepad++, you can go to the start button. There you can search the Notepad++. There is a Notepad++ software. Then you can click that. It will open like this. So there you can write the code whichever we liked in the previous video. So we can use that same one, HTML, and then I'm going to end with HTML tag. So inside the HTML tag, I'm going to write body. There I'm going to write ends with body. So I'm going to save this file. So for that, we have to go to the file and we have to click save. These files also I'm going to save in the desktop. I'm going to give a file name like sample. Extension must be with .html. I gave it and I'll click save button. File saved. There you can see the difference. The tags and all start with blue color. When you use Notepad, no, it won't show any difference. Now you can a relationship with the Notepad and Notepad++. See, so when you use notepad and all, you cannot see the difference, which is the tag, which is the data and all, we cannot see the difference. When you use notepad plus plus, tags will start with blue colors. Even we can start with HTML start with and ends with where we can predict when you use notepad plus plus. See, this is a tag start with, this is a tag ends with. Even we can start with, this is a body tag start with, this is a body tag end with. We can easily identify when you use notepad plus plus editor. So here I am going to write, this is my first app. Okay, so here this file saved or not, even we can find easily, because when you see this red color, no, there we can identify this file is not saved. Once you go to the file and click the save button, it shows in a blue color. So even inside the elements, no, we have written some data. This is my first dog. These details will show in the black colors. That's why we are using it notepad plus plus. This is the best to practice. This is the best way to use the notepad plus plus. We can identify the tags where it started, where it is ended and also. So that we are using it notepad plus plus. So further details we will see in the next video. Thank you. Hi students, in this last video we saw how to install Notepad++ and how to write a program in Notepad++. Now we are going to develop a simple login page. How to do that we will see. Notepad++. There I am going to open new file, the new HTML tag, HTML, then body, we need to close, body tag also. Then I am going to save this file, save, I saved into desktop. So file name will be login, extension must be with .html. I saved it. Next I'm going to write login page. To login page we need to do two UI. UI means user interface, text box as well as button we have to create. So first thing I'm going to create a text box. How to do that? So I'm just giving the label name, username, input type equal to text. That's it. Next I'm going to give a password, input type equal to text. That's it. Next I'm going to give a button. So input type equal to button. Then value also we can give, values equal to login. So that's it. I saved it. Once you save this file, you can open the file directly. Where we saved in C drive, users, PC, desktop and login.html. In this desktop I saved my file. So I'm going to the desktop. There is a file name called as a login.html. I just opened it. So there I can see the two buttons and two text box and one login button. So these are all username and password are labels. Okay, so just I'm going to give the value Vinod. Here also I'm going to give the admin at 123. This is wrong. When you use the password label, no password, it won't show into the end user. This is not a good practice and all, right? So that I'm going to change that text box. Instead of, I'm going to change the password. How to do that? Go to the Notepad++. There I'm going to change it. Input types equal to, just you have to give password. That's it. So file didn't save, not yet saved, so that I'm going to save this file. I am using it, Control S. It is saved. How can we predict it is saved or not? Here it is shows in the blue color. If you are not saving it, it shows in the red color. Am I right? Yes. So next I'm going to the browser. There I'm going to refresh it, reload it, and just I'm going to give the value Vinod. Here I'm going to give the Vinod at 123. What is that? This is the password. We changed it so that it is showed in the ... and all, because we used password as an attribute, so that it is shows in the ... Am I right? So this is not a good practice and all. Here username and password, it is into the same line. Is this perfect? We can ask. No. This is the way. No one companies will develop like this way as a login page. So here I am going to change it one more thing. What I'll do is, here I'm going to just giving it BR. BR means nothing but a break. So it is going to the next line. That's it. Here also I'm going to use what? BR, break. So here I changed it. So two things I changed here. I have given BR, break. So again I'm going to the browser. Just I'm going to reload the browser. So here we got it. What is that? Username. Here we can give the value, and then password we can give the value. When you click login button, it won't go anywhere because we did not give any actions and all. Okay. So you may ask the question, sir, username and password is separate line. It is not started with same things, same line, so that we can ask. So for that we are going to use tables. In this next video we will see the tables and all. I'll explain with that login page. In this video I'm going to explain one more thing. Sir, all things should I write only inside the body? No, we can use it in sub elements also, like head. What is that? Head tag also we can use it. Okay. So when we run this application, what will happen? Here I can see the login.html. If you want to change this name, what you will do is, here go to the head tag. Inside this we have to give title. Okay, here you can give the name like my login page. So I save this file. I saved it. Just go to the browser and refresh it. Here it will change. So we will see next one by one later on the videos. So what are the things we can use with this? What is that? Login.html. Okay, thank you.